Hello, welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Debbie Mormon, and this class is brought to you by Family Care Health Centers in St. Louis. So, welcome. My usual reminder to please only move in ways that feel safe and okay in your body. Nothing should hurt or cause any sharp or burning pain. Stretching sensation is what we're looking for. Maybe some muscle fatigue from working those muscles, but no pain. This is your practice, so please make it your own by modifying in any way you might feel necessary. And just because I say to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. Feel free to take rests, breaks, pause it, come back to it later, whatever works for you. All right, so we'll take a minute to get centered. So find an easy seated position. Feel the ankles directly under the knees, the shoulders balanced over the hips, the crown of the head reaching up to the ceiling to bring some length into the spine as you allow the shoulders to relax down away from the ears. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And just take a minute to welcome yourself to your practice today. Maybe take a minute to sort of scan the body. Notice if you're having any discomfort or tightness anywhere. And if so, just try to soften those areas or send some love to those areas that might not be feeling so great today. If you'd like to set an intention or a dedication or a mantra for your class today, please feel free to do that now. Take a minute to notice the breath before we do some alternate nostril breathing. Just feel the air coming in and nourishing the cells in our body. And then feeling the warm air exhale out the nose. So as I said, we're going to do some alternate nostril breathing. So just use your pointer and your thumb. And of course, if this doesn't work for you, just do normal 4x4 breathing. But I'll count us through the first few rounds and then we'll do some on our own. So we're going to start by closing our left nostril. And we're going to take an inhale through the right nostril. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the left nostril, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. Take another round. We're going to end with an exhale on the right. finish, just release the hands. You might need to blow your nose. That one can get a little snotty. All right, so today's class is going to be both an upper body and a lower body focus. So let's get started. So we'll start with just warming up the arms and the shoulders. So we're going to bring the hands to prayer in front of the heart center. Take a breath in. On an exhale, lower the hands down by the hips, circle them back, up, overhead, palms touch, and hands draw to heart center. So that's going to be our flow. So we inhale as we rise, exhale as we lower. As big or as small of arm circles as you like. Take one more and then we'll reverse the circles. So next time the hands come into prayer in front of the heart center, we're now going to inhale, palms together, up overhead, exhale, straight arms, circle out, back, down, and around to prayer. So inhale, arms up, exhale, circle them back, down, and around to heart center. Let's take a couple more. Good. Bring the hands back to heart center. Take a minute. Just notice how the shoulders are feeling. And release the hands. Let's take the feet, step them out to a wide angle. The toes are in line with your knees. And we're going to take some body circles. So keep the low belly drawn in toward the spine. And we're going to take the torso over the left leg. So we're bending forward, staying forward as we circle over to the right leg. And then inhale back upright. So exhale, inhale, rise it up. Exhale, lower it down, circle over to the right leg and back up. And just find some fluid movements here. So we're waking up the hips. Let's take one more and then we'll switch directions. So come on back through center. And now on an exhale, the torso goes over toward the right thigh, through the center to the left leg and back up. Just keep circling. Inhale as you rise, exhale as you lower. So the spine is staying long and straight here. Let's take one more. And we're coming back through center and go ahead and heel toe the legs back together. So your legs look like the number 11 if you look down. So we're not letting the knees splay out or in. And we'll do a version of cat-cow. So on an inhale, we're going to extend the arms straight out to the side. And then we're going to reach the backs of the hands toward the back wall to draw the shoulder blades together and open the collarbone area. And then on an exhale, we're going to bring opposite hand to opposite shoulder, scoop up the belly, drop the chin, round the back, Good. Inhale, extend the arms out to the side and back, chin lifts. So this is like our cow pose. And then put the other hand on top. So we're kind of alternating our hug. Inhale, arch the back, arms extend wide. Exhale, switch the hug. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Just find a nice slow fluid movement here that feels good in your body. Focusing on the flexion and inflection in the spine. Good, 2 more. And let's come on up to neutral. And we'll start building some heat here by just marching in place. So the hands can stay on the tops of the thighs. They can grab the opposite chair. They can extend out to the side, whatever works best for you. But we're just going to lift a bent right knee and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, lower. And just flow like that. Lifting the knees as high or as low as you like. Keep the belly in, the spine long and straight. Maybe you move the arms like you're running. Maybe you quicken your pace. Maybe you don't. It's your practice. It's your choice. Keep going, you got this. Keep going, you got it.
What time do you leave here?
A little bit more. You can do it. And rest. Just take a minute, lower your gaze or close your eyes. Notice if your breathing has become a little more rapid, if your heart's beating a little bit faster. Maybe call to mind your intention, your dedication, your mantra. Holding that close in your mind's eye. Good. Gently blink open the eyes. And we're going to take the right hand to the left elbow and the left hand to the right elbow. So it's kind of like the right arm is on top and the elbows are extended straight out in front. And we're just going to make some circles with the arms. So we're going to lower the arms down by the belly. Take the left elbow out to the left. The arms come up. Right elbow out to the right. And then they lower back down. So keep both hip bones rooted into your chair. And just circle the forearms to the right. This one is kind of feels like a nice massage to the shoulders. Always inhale as we rise, exhale as we lower. Couple more. And release the arms, shake out the arms. Let the shoulders be nice and soft and the neck relax. relaxed. Good. Then we'll take the other side. So now the left hand grabs the right elbow and the right hand grabs the left, and we'll circle in the other direction. So the forearms lower down to the belly, right elbow out toward the right wall. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, left elbow to the left wall and down. Big circles with your elbows. Couple more. Good. Relax. Shake out the arms. All right, let's keep moving here. So we're gonna raise the right knee up off the floor. Well, the right foot comes up off the floor, right knee lifts. And then we're gonna extend the right leg straight out in front, really reach through that right heel, bend the knee back in, lower the right foot to the earth. Inhale, lift the left foot off the floor. Exhale, extend, reach through the left heel. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower it down. That's our flow. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, reach the right leg straight, strong flex of the foot. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower it down. Left leg. Connect the movement with your breath. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale, flex and straighten the right leg. Inhale, right knee lifts and lower it down. Keep the belly in and the spine long and straight. You can always hold on to the back of the chair if that gives you more stability. Good. One more to each side. So the right leg and the left leg. And relax it down. Just take a minute. And we'll take eagle arms to continue to work the upper body. So extend both arms out to the sides, straight. And we're going to cross the arms in the front. The left elbow comes under the right elbow. And either opposite hands grab the shoulders, or the backs of the hands touch in front of the face, or the palms touch in front of the face. Keep the spine long and straight, root down through the feet and the hips. And wherever you are in this pose, see if you can lift the elbows a little bit higher. Breathing into the middle of your back, the shoulder blades, in between the shoulder blades. Soften the shoulders down, soften the neck, soften the muscles of the face. And maybe the hands extend away from the face a little bit. The backs of the hands or the palms are touching. Feel how that intensifies the stretch in the upper back. And try to keep with your slow, deep, even breaths. Each exhale softens the shoulder area. And nice and easy. Release out of the twist. Maybe you Shake the arms again. Let's take 3 shoulder rolls backward. And 3 shoulder rolls forward. And we'll take that on the other side. So again, both arms extend out. This time the right elbow comes under the left, and either opposite hands grab opposite shoulders, or the backs of the hands lift in front of the face, or the palms touch in front of the face. Any version is perfect. Check your perfect posture. Breathe into the shoulder blades. See about lifting the elbows even a fraction of an inch higher. Even if your hands are on the shoulders, lift the elbows a little bit more. And if the backs of the hands or the palms are touching, take the hands away from the face a little bit and notice the sensation that results. Relax and breathe. And gently untwist, release it out. And again, 3 shoulder rolls backward. And 3 forward. Good. Take a minute just to check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling, how the body feels. Notice if the mind has quieted any. So let's keep going here. We're going to take the right hand and hug the right knee in any amount. I didn't bring a strap in with me, but if it's hard for you to do that, if you have a belt or a necktie, anything like that that you can wrap around that right knee to draw it in, please feel free to do that. So we're hugging that right knee up and in toward the chest. And then on an exhale, we're going to open the right knee out to the right any amount. Inhale it back forward. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, the left knee lifts and hugs in any amount toward the chest. Exhale, open the left knee out to the left any amount. Inhale, back forward. Exhale, release it down. That's our flow. So now we're on the right side. Inhale, left knee lifts. Exhale, it opens out to the left. Inhale it forward. Exhale, release it down. More of a challenge would be not using the hands at all. But we're keeping the low belly drawn in and the spine long and straight. So if I were using a strap, this is what it would look like. Good. One more time to each side. Good. Relax it down. Again, just taking a slight pause. Actually, let's take a forward fold for our pause. So either the elbows come to the knees and the head hangs heavy, or the hands travel down the shin and the torso drapes over the thighs and the head hangs heavy. You do what works for you. But wherever you are, imagine softening every single spot you can think of in your body here. Slow, deep, even breaths. So we're going to come up nice and slow. If the hands are down by the feet or on blocks or on the floor, we're going to bring one elbow up to the knee, the other elbow up to the knee, and take a couple breaths here. We just want to avoid coming upright too quickly, because I don't know about you, but I sometimes get dizzy when I do that. And then the hands come to the knees, and we help the torso back upright. So forward folds are great for shifting our focus. All that blood rushes to our head, and it sort of clears things out. So if you're ever feeling really stressed out or upset or need to focus a little bit better, take a forward fold. People might think you're weird if they walk into your office and see you with your head down between your knees, but that's okay. It really works to help just sort of reboot, reset, refocus. Try it. See if it works for you. All right, we're going to take a side bend flow. So we're going to inhale straight arms out to the side and up overhead so the arms are up by our ears. And on an exhale, the right hand comes to the seat of the chair and we take the left arm up and over, side bend to the right. Inhale, both arms extend back up by the ears. Exhale, left hand to the seat of the chair and a side bend to the left. Right arm up by the right ear. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend to the right. And that's our flow. Move at your pace with your breath. So exhale on the side bend. Inhale the arms up by the ears. Keep the low belly in to protect the spine. And keep both sit bones rooted into the seat of your chair. Let's take one more to each side. Both arms up by the ears, and on an exhale, go ahead and lower them down. We're going to extend the right leg straight out in front so the right heel is on the floor and the right toes are flexed and drawn up toward the ceiling. We're going to root the sit bones into the chair. You can hold on to the chair if that's necessary, but draw the belly in, keep the length of the spine, take a breath in, and on an exhale, lift the right heel off the floor and the right leg lifts. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the right leg, the right foot is flexed. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. So this is the last one, and we're going to hold it if that works for you. Keep breathing. When things get hard, we do more of what's right, and that's focusing on the breath. Good. Go ahead and lower the right heel, and maybe take the heel of your hand and just massage out that right thigh in whatever kind of way feels good for you. But just give it a little love, all those big muscles in our thighs. And that lifting and lowering is a big workout for those thighs. So just Give yourself a nice little massage with the heel of the right hand all along the right thigh and hip. And go ahead and rebend the left knee. We'll take that on the other side. So the left leg extends straight. The heel is on the floor. The left toes are drawing back toward the torso. Hold on or not, whatever works. In or exhale, lift the left leg straight out in front. Exhale, lower it down. No, I said that wrong. We're exhaling on the exertion here. I know we normally inhale on the lift, but take a breath in. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Two more. We'll hold that last one. And here's our hold. Keep that left leg lifted. Keep breathing. Keep reaching through the left heel. And lower it down. Take the heel of your left hand and give that left thigh a massage. Rebend the left leg. We'll switch back to the upper body here. So we're going to take the hands in prayer in front of our heart center. Just take a minute here. And on an inhale, the hands come up overhead, arms straighten overhead. And on an exhale, the arms extend out to a T. Inhale. Exhale with the straight arms. We're going to twist to the right any amount. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, straight arm, twist to the left. Inhale through center. Just flow. Exhale as you twist. Inhale as you come through center. Keep the belly in, the spine long and straight. And the next time you come to the right, just go ahead and hold your twist. So the right hand can grab the back of the chair, the left hand to the outside of your right thigh or your knee. Gaze can be back over the right shoulder, low belly in. Trying to keep that deep breath, which is a little more challenging in a twist. If you're not able to get that deep breath, back out of the twist a little bit. Gently release out, extend both arms out to the side and twist to the left, and we'll hold to the left. So the left hand grabs the back of the chair, the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Gaze back over the left shoulder if that feels okay in your neck. Otherwise, take it to the left side wall or keep it facing forward. And breathe. Maybe take a minute to reconnect with your intention, your dedication, or your mantra. And gently release forward. And again, you may want your strap here, but we're going to hug the right knee into the chest. I have both hands, my fingers are interlaced in front of my right knee. Spine is long and straight, hugging that right knee into the chest. Take a breath in, and on an exhale, scoop out the belly, round the back, and maybe the forehead comes any amount toward the right knee. Hang out here for a couple breaths. And then inhale, straighten the spine back up. And on an exhale, either the right ankle crosses over the left ankle, or the right ankle crosses over the left knee. So we're coming into a figure four. The right foot is flexed to protect your right knee. Spine is long and straight. And maybe you're already feeling a good amount of stretch in your right hip. If that's the case, please stay right here and enjoy that stretch for your right hip. You can always apply very gentle pressure down on the right knee if you want more. Or you can draw the right heel closer in toward the left hip crease. That will also intensify, but keep the flex in the right foot. And keep directing the breath to the right hip. You have the option to stay right here if you're feeling like this is your edge. Otherwise, you can bring the forearms to the right leg. And the head hangs heavy. If you want, you can always drape the torso over the right leg. You do what feels best for you. Oftentimes, if we're having low back pain, it's because our hips are really tight. So this is a great one to sort of loosen up and stretch the hips. Good. If you're folded forward in any way, nice and easy, help yourself back upright. And then the left hand is going to grab the right knee and draw it toward the left shoulder as the torso twists a little bit to the right. So this is a counter stretch for the right hip. Should feel nice after all that hip opening we just did. Gently release out, uncross the right leg. Take a minute and just sort of notice the difference between the right and the left hip here. Notice without expectation, of course, without judgment. And we'll even it out. So both hands or a strap can hug the left knee in toward the chest, any amount. Take a few slow, deep breaths here. Good. Take a big breath in, and on an exhale, we scoop the belly round the back, widen the shoulder blades, forehead drops toward the left knee, any amount. And we savor a few breaths here. Ahead and straighten the spine back upright, and either cross the left ankle over the right ankle or the left ankle over the right knee. Bring that strong flex to the left foot. Lengthen the spine. And do what you did on the other side. So if you drew the heel in toward the hip crease, do that. If you gave yourself some very gentle pressure down on the left knee, do that. And if you took any kind of forward fold, go ahead and move into that. Directing your breath right to that left hip, inviting it to soften and open. Allowing your attention to stay focused on the body and on the breath. Good. Ever so slowly lift the torso back upright. And we'll take that counter stretch. So the right hand grabs the left knee and draws it any amount toward the right shoulder. And the torso twists to the left a little bit. That left hand can grab the back of the chair to help. And breathe, savoring that counter stretch in the left hip. And gently release. Uncross the left leg. We'll switch back to the upper body. So we're going to, like we grabbed opposite elbows in front of us earlier, we're going to see what it feels like to try to grab opposite elbows behind the back. And if that is not happening, if your shoulders are tight or sore, maybe you grab opposite wrists behind the back. As long as you're feeling some stretch and sensation in the shoulders, in the collarbone area, so the shoulder blades are drawn toward one another, the spine is long and straight, and we're breathing into the heart center, feeling all that space. This is a nice opposite movement to being hunched over computers or phones, or having our hunched over posture. This is a great one to sort of counter some of that. So notice which arm is on top here. And we're going to release out and re-grip the opposite way. So bring that other arm on top. Grab opposite wrists or opposite elbows. Lengthen the spine, relax and soften the shoulders, and breathe. Gently release the grip. We're going to interlace the fingers for a nice counter stretch here. So the palms face away from the body. And you might scoop out the belly, round the back, widen the shoulder blades, reaching the straight arms forward. Good. Draw the belly in on an inhale. Lift the arms straight up overhead so the palms are flipped up facing the ceiling, and soften the shoulders down. So we're not hunching up the shoulders by our ears. The shoulders are relaxed down as we reach the palms up towards the ceiling. Head is neutral. Belly in and breathing. And release the fingers and lower the arms down. And we'll extend both legs straight out in front. The legs any amount toward together. Just the heels are on the floor and the toes are flexed, pointing up to the ceiling. Lengthen the spine. And maybe find any kind of forward fold over those straight legs that you can. If this feels like too much and you have another chair or a couch, you can put the legs up on the couch. You can also bring as much bend into the knees as you like to find a forward fold over both of your legs. So you do what works for you. Maybe you have blocks or books that you can rest the hands on. So don't get too attached with having the legs perfectly straight if that's too much on your hamstrings. And also don't get attached to your face touching your legs. That's likely not going to happen today for me. There's a great saying in yoga that says yoga is not about touching your toes. It's about what you learn about yourself on the way down. Good. Maybe you go ahead and bend the knees a little bit more. Help yourself back upright. And we'll settle in for Shavasana. So find an easy seated position that feels comfortable for you. You're welcome to lay on the floor, a couch, or your bed, or put your head down on your desk, wherever you can feel comfortable enough to lower your gaze or close your eyes and allow the effects of the class to reverberate in your body. So just take a minute to, again, scan the body like we did at the beginning of class, and notice if any of those areas you may have identified earlier, notice how they feel now. Maybe there's a difference, maybe there's not. Just notice. Also note everywhere that your body is coming in contact with your chair or the floor, and allow yourself to feel completely and fully supported by your chair or the floor. And allow the muscles of the body to soften in, almost like you're sitting or laying on a cloud, and you can completely surrender. Allow your focus to stay within the body and on the breath. And I will read a short quote by Mother Teresa. And she says, "May today there be peace within. May you trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born of faith in yourself and others. May you use the gifts that you have received and pass on the love that's been given to you. May you be content with yourself just the way you are. Let this knowledge settle into your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing, dance, praise, and love. It's there for each and every one of us." We'll have a couple minutes of silence, and then I will cue you out. Allow your breath to deepen. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes, just gently bringing yourself back to this space. And then reach the arms up by the ears, the legs out in front. Give yourself a big stretch in both directions. Reach and then let it all relax down. If you're on the floor, go ahead and bring yourself up to a seated position. And we'll all press our palms together in the front of our heart center as our symbol of closing this sacred time you made for yourself and that we shared together as community. We express deep gratitude to these bodies of ours for moving as perfectly as they did. Call to mind again your intention, your dedication, or your mantra. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me, and in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed chair yoga today, and I will see you next time.